All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, I did it. I got myself a Fireteam when they had the sale for 400 bucks. Well worth it, I think. So, yeah, I said, why not? It's gonna be one of those cars you just bash. Got it for a good deal, so we're gonna just beat this one up a little bit. So, let me get it out of the original box and show you the outside of it, because I know there's another box in here. So let me get it out of that box for you guys. All right, here she goes. Sorry about the glare, but it's a little close to the light. Fireteam 6S RTR. The side of the box right here. It does have a brake on there, which, you know, I might leave it, I might not. Got all these goodies on the side. We'll have to 6S, 2S, 3S times 2, so you can do 4S, 6S. Yeah, waterproof. Definitely a good car for this time of year. Metal gears, 6S capacity, brushless BLX, 2-year warranty. It's ready to run. Comes with the spectrums, all the spectrum stuff, which most of you guys know all that. Here's the side. You can see the color we got right there. The black one. They say white, I think, but it's more. Everyone says it's more of a silver. So, I'm gonna pull it out of the box, and we're gonna check this bad boy out. All right, this is how it's boxed in there, guys. Let you guys see how good it's boxed in there. The wheels are under here. So, you just lift the whole thing out of there. See the thing pulled out. Yeah. The radio's in here. See how the wheels are stuck in there. So we'll pull all that out and then pop these two sides off and check her out. This thing's pretty big, guys. Tires are big. Yeah, so this is what comes in the box. You got your controller, which is a SLT3 Spectrum. It's got all the, trims on it and all that stuff. Good little, here's your probably e-brake that's in there. You got your slows and 50, 75, 100. And I think your reverses and all that. And then all your trims up there. So it's not a bad radio. It's okay. Then, of course, all your stuff in your bag. You got your directions and probably a diagram of everything. You got a little tool set in here. Right here. Looks like you have a speed pinion gear. You got your diff spacers, or then your shock parts. Same stuff that comes in every one. Pull the plastic off. All right. Let's man, it's hard to tell which way is front, which way is back on this thing. I heard these come off after crashing, so you want to put like little washers on them. But let me get you in the stand and we can take a closer look at it. All right, we got you back in the stand. Now we can take a look at this bad boy. It's got the guns and arms. I've seen people put some crazy heads or paint heads on these things to make it look a little bit more, I don't know. The guns are kind of cool, but kind of not. You know, they all have guns sticking out. I guess they're supposed to bounce around when you jump and stuff like that. Yeah, these tires the sidewalls are nice and stiff. The centers are a little soft, not super soft, but I think they'll be good, guys. They're like I said, the body, I heard people these are pulling out, and then you got to put washers, bigger washers on the outside of them. These ones that are kind of inside or you really can't get a washer. If you can see that or not, these are kind of sunk down in there, unless you have a small enough washer to fit in there. I've seen some people paint them, like this one right here is kind of just hanging there. It's kind of a weak spot for the body if it catches something. But everything else looks good, and I love the color. It does have like a gray, and then I don't know, it seems like not white to me. It's more, yeah, like everyone says, more silverish. But I think it's because that color's mixed in with it. Yeah, it doesn't look white. It's kind of an off-white, if that's what they consider white. Let's see what this side looks like. Same kind of thing, set up. It's got all these Arrma stickers on it and stuff. We'll see if we're gonna keep all that stuff on there or not. In the front, I like the bumper. It's a nice, cool bumper. Shocks feel plush. I like how the shocks are black rather than red like normal, like all the other Arrmas are, you know. They're black shocks in the back too. I'm thinking we're probably gonna need to make the diffs a little tighter. It's from buddy Sergeant J, just got his, and I think he put around 100 or something in the front. And then he locked the center up too. Didn't lock it up, but I'm thinking around 500 in the center, 100 in the front, and 100 in the rear. See what actually comes in with it. To look it up. But yeah, let's get this bad boy open. Man, that's a big body clip in the front. Look how big that thing is compared to these little ones. My thumb doesn't even cover this one. That's a big body clip. It's like, where do you get that one from, right? Even the post is big. So this is the inside. This is where it sits on top, right here. It's pretty well beefed up in there. I mean, there's a whole cage inside here, and here's where it lines up on the bottom. And this sits back here on the shock tower. So it locks in there good, which is cool, which is a good idea. Same with this one. This one has the same thing. It sits in the front shock tower while this post sits there. A little foam in the front, take up that extra cushion up here in the front. Right? Or that might sit, that sits right there is what it does. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, these things are a pain in the butt to put back on. You got to kind of spread them out and all that. But other than that, you got to watch out for these. I think you got to spread them out just a little bit. Move all this stuff out of the way to get around everything. Okay. But yeah, there's the heads. I think you can turn them too, yeah, so they can look out. Look out at you. So, if you can read this, I can't read it because it's too small. If you can read this, it's already too late. That's funny, little right there. It actually doesn't look bad in person. On TV, you know, on YouTube, it's kind of a meh. Comes with a fan. We're gonna probably just use that for a little while. We might change that out, get a stronger fan, or maybe put 2 on there. The heat sink's fine. I'll just tap in new holes. I think this is a 35 millimeter, and we'll just put 2 new fans in there. Yeah, these are kind of, side panels are kind of weak here, but just the Spectrum stuff, 2050 kV motor, 6S CSC. I think it's what, 120 amp, something like that. It's a 150. It's 150 amp. So they're not bad. I did have one catch fire on me, but I don't know. They said it was my fault because I messed with it, but I don't think it was. I do know how to solder. So yeah, so these bumpers are, man, that is tough. Same with this one. I might see if I can get, if that M2C brace from here to here works on this one. Let's see if that works on that. Those are pretty inexpensive, and it'll put a stronger brace up to the top of the shock tower. So it takes out these two spacers. So you guys can see that. So a little spacer here and spacer here, and it goes into this spot, and it puts arms up here. Then you have to drill holes into this, right? And that way it bolts up top up here. So yeah, something kind of cool. Just makes it stronger back there, so when you do land like that, sounds good. Let's see if the mesh is right. Yeah, not bad. You can barely hear it. It's hard to get your hands on this one. Just a tiny bit. There it is. It's not bad. Man, look how long that servo wire is. You got a servo wire coming all the way across, and then back in, and then all the way across over here. So, here's one thing that I was told to do right away. Take your receiver box, or I think your receiver box can stay there. If it's not all one piece, which I think it is, but you need to take your battery box and slide it back as far as you can to these two holes. It starts doing nosedives because of batteries. You know, you put a big battery in here. I'm an 8,000 milliamp, so it'll be nose heavy. And so when you're off jumps, it does nosedives. Put it in the back, you're gonna get better wheelies, better everything out of it. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do is figure out how to do that. I don't know if I need to move wires or what, or if it's two pieces or what, but we'll figure that out. We'll see if it comes apart or if it doesn't, or I'm thinking it's all one piece like the other ones are. So yeah, we'll have to slide it out, and hopefully there's enough slack to slide it back a little bit. Okay. Other than that, guys, it's the same thing. This is gonna be like my basher. I'm probably gonna do a couple little upgrades maybe, or just see how long it lasts, and then do the upgrades from that. Because this is gonna be like a winter basher for, instead of taking out my Mojave that I put, you know, I don't really want to beat that one up too bad. I mean, I know it's a basher, but I'd rather not take it out in the rain. This one says waterproof, so so we're definitely going to run it in the water if it's raining. Like right now it's raining, so that's why I'm doing this unboxing rather than being outside. Stickers. See what they give you, anything interesting in this. Okay, so here's the Fireteam setup. And this is the center diff, front and rear diff. So they show you how to build them. And this isn't the limited slip one. This is just regular diffs in here, which is good because those limited slip are pain in the butt. Okay, so there's your full diagram right here with all your parts and all that. That's kind of neat, just on a piece of paper by itself. How to build the cage, how to build the body or the inside, the guys, the body, and here's your brake system, your e-brake or whatever you want to call it. And it shows you how to put all that together. So that's kind of cool. I mean, that's for if somebody, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I probably will never use that. But if you ever need another servo, bam, right there. There's your backup servo, right? Take that one out, put it up front. So here's your pistons for your shocks. You can change them up. They have different size holes in them, is what it is. There's some with bigger, smaller. And there might be a couple that are the same. I don't know why they give you those. Here's your spacers. For your diffs, they give you 4 in each car. A pinion gear, which is a lot bigger, which I will probably just stick this one on because I don't know why I wouldn't. And of course your Arrma tools, this is great. All cars should give you a pack of tools like this. I'm sorry, but not all of us have a toolkit, you know, like that, or a toolbox with all the tools they need. You know, some of us are starting out, so this is a perfect little starter kit to buy one car and to learn how to use it, you know, take it apart. Yeah, those are much harder to use, but they're well worth it. I know some cars, like my HPI car, it didn't come with anything. No tools at all, not even a, you know, one wrench, or, you know, not even the small wrenches and stuff, so. But everybody has their own. This is, tells you, explains on everything else on how to do. Here's, I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna put the punch level. Punch level's on 4. I'm gonna change it to 9. The braking, reverse strength 50, perfect. Brake strength 37%, which is good. My other car, they had it up way up at 50 or something like that. So, but we'll make sure. You can use the Spectrum program card, which I have. And it tells you how to work that and bind it if it comes unbound. These SR315s are pretty decent. Good receivers. I don't mind these ones. This one does have like a bind button, so you don't even have to use a bind plug. It's got a button to hold. It's the logo. You press that down and hold it, probably. And these are just like Hobby Wing, to where you program the throttle and all that. You hold the button down, let it beep and all that. So we're gonna do all that to this car before we even take it out. Make sure it's all wound up. I like doing all that. I'm not gonna do the disc first. I'm just gonna go bash it and see what it does, and then come back. But Sergeant J, go check out his channel, Sergeant J's RC Adventure. He put the diff in. Like I said, I think he did 500 and then 100 in the front, and it does wheelies like on demand now. So that's what I'm looking for. And it shows you how to do the diffs and the shocks and all that stuff in here, how to adjust them, the lube them. Oh, they put 200 in the center is what it looks like. So I'm probably gonna go up to 500. Center diff. I'm sorry, this is going on a long time, guys. You guys don't have to watch this ending if you don't want to. And okay, yeah, see the front? What is this, the front or the rear? It's only got 10,000 in it. So that's why it's so loose up there. I mean, look at it. We're gonna definitely change that up. I like doing the front and back about the same. Almost locking the center up. Not locking it up, but enough to give that front the ballooning to pick up. Shocks are probably good at what they are for now. We'll see. See what they put in it. Let's see if they show what they put in the shocks. But yeah, 200's a little soft for me. So they put 1,000 CST, so I'm not sure exactly what that is. It's probably around 80 or 50 or 80, which is cool. So I'm good with that. The tires are directional, so make sure when you put them, if you take them off and you put them back on, it's telling you to check for gluing, which these things are so tough on the side. The gluing looks good on all. We'll go through that though. Yeah, just check everything out over, guys. Make sure all the bolts are tight and all that. 2mm, 2.5 millimeters for the motor. Looks like maybe a 16's in there right now. I don't know what this is that it gives you. Maybe not. Maybe it's like a 14 because this is a 15. So I might even go higher than that one. We'll have to see. There's big tires on here, so. But it looks like maybe a 12 on there or something. It looked pretty small, so 14, 13, 14, something like that. Okay. All right, guys, there you go. That was the manual. Just all the little extra directions and stuff like that in the back, warnings and all that kind of stuff. That's good to keep all this stuff. I'm a believer of the manual. I know some people aren't. Put these two pieces together. You can also look this stuff online. If you go to Horizon and A-Main, you click on the car. Somewhere on there, it'll have either support or down at the bottom, it'll say manuals. Click on that, and then it'll show you the exploded view like this one. And it gives you all the part numbers, and it's easy to, if you have a computer, you know, or a phone or whatever. If not, you can do this and just look up that part number on anywhere, you know, A-Main, Horizon Hobbies. I use A-Main. They just order their stuff through Horizon, that's all, because it's Horizon, so. But technically I use JJ Customs, but this time I used A-Main, got it straight from them. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for this awesome new car. I'm gonna go out and do some quick little changes to it before, and then go out and bash it. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and you all have a great day.